Hi! In this video, we'll provide some mock test sample answers and give you a question set so that you can practice on your own. Those will be two separate videos, but they'll be easy to find, and we wish you good luck. Do you usually use a pen or pencil? I use a pen or pencil daily at my job and occasionally at home to jot down a note or make a list. That said, it seems each year I write by hand less frequently as technology becomes more integrated into all aspects of our life. Which do you use more often, pen or pencil? I definitely use a pen more often than a pencil. I'm not sure it was a conscious decision, but my offices are always filled with pens, and I usually use what's available. When was the last time you bought a pen or pencil? Probably several months ago. Mostly it was out of need. There were no good pens in my home office, so I went to an art supply store and bought a few roller ball pens. I don't shop for pens often, but I was surprised to find it was actually fun. There are so many options to pick from. What do you think if someone gives you a pen or pencil as a present? It might depend on the occasion, but in general, I would say that I'd be grateful. And it might give me a good opportunity to send the person a handwritten thank you note. I would like to talk about my friend Megan, who is an incredibly energetic person. I met her about 10 years ago when we both started working at the same company. Since then, we've become close friends, and I've had the opportunity to observe her energetic nature firsthand. Megan is highly motivated and enthusiastic. She always seems to be full of energy and radiates positivity wherever she goes. I'm not sure where she gets all her energy, but if I had to guess, I would say it's her nature. For her, it doesn't appear to require any effort. She just seems wired for positivity. Whether it's a professional or personal setting, she always has a positive outlook and gives it 100%. As you might guess, she maintains a very active lifestyle. For instance, in addition to being an avid runner and hiker, she's also always preparing for some additional fitness challenge. A few years ago, she trained and completed a marathon. Then last year, she decided she wanted to learn to surf, so she just went ahead and learned. I sometimes get tired just hearing about all the things she does outside of work, but for her, it all seems natural. Beyond the physical challenge is she also pushes herself intellectually. For instance, when we first met, she was spending some of her free time working on a master's degree. I could never keep up with her schedule, but when I'm around her, I feel inspired and motivated. Her energy and positive outlook on life are contagious. Whenever I face challenges or feel demotivated, she's always there to provide encouragement and remind me of the importance of maintaining a proactive and enthusiastic approach. Megan's presence has been a positive impact on my life in many ways, and I genuinely enjoy spending time with her. What kinds of jobs need a lot of physical work? There are several types of jobs that require a significant amount of physical work. Some examples include construction workers, factory laborers, miners, agricultural workers, firefighters, and athletes. These jobs often involve manual labor, heavy lifting, and physically demanding tasks that require strength, stamina, and endurance. What's the difference between the payment for physical work and that for brain work? It can vary depending on various factors such as skill level, education, demand, and the nature of the job. At the risk of oversimplifying, I would say that jobs that require physical work tend to pay less than jobs that require brain work. One reason for this might be that physical work often involves repetitive tasks that don't require all that much training. Brain work, on the other hand, typically involves problem solving, critical thinking, and decision making, all of which are skills that require significant training, education, and time to develop. As a result, these jobs tend to command higher salaries. Can physical workers receive higher salaries in the future? It is possible for physical workers to receive higher salaries in the future, but it largely depends on various factors. With advancements in technology and automation, certain physical jobs may become more specialized, requiring additional skills and expertise. This increased specialization can lead to higher salaries for physical workers who have the right qualifications. It will also depend on broader economic factors like supply and demand, government policies, and collective bargaining. Do you think machines could replace human workers in the future? I think machines have been replacing human workers for a long time now, and I don't see any reason to expect this to change. Technological advancements have already led to the automation of many tasks and processes. Manufacturing is a classic example of an industry where machines have replaced many human workers. In the future, I expect to see similar trends in very different industries, such as food service. For instance, we now often order at a kiosk rather than from a person, and in the future, we'll likely get used to a robot bringing our food to the table and maybe even doing the cooking.